Howdy everybody, welcome to Plumbing with Tim. Today we're on location at my house. So this past December, just before Christmas, I decided to go ahead and I picked myself up a small RV. It's a 24-foot travel trailer, and I have the power hooked up to shore power inside the house and stuff. Now this isn't about an RV video or anything like that. This is very much plumbing related. I have not filled up the tanks on the RV and tested out any of the real plumbing in here. That's to come, but I did notice something that is wrong with the plumbing inside of this trailer. So I want to take you inside and I'm going to show you how you, if you come across something like that, can fix. In fact, for that matter, most of the plumbing inside of an RV, travel trailer, motorhome coach, or fifth wheel and stuff, plumbing is plumbing, but unfortunately things are set up a lot differently. Inside of all of these RVs and travel trailers, they have their own septic system. There's a black water tank as well as a small gray water tank, as well as fresh water holding tank. So it's like a mobile home, really. That's what you want to call it, where you're able to, if you can go to hookups and get your fresh water and dump into their septic at that point, or into their city sewer and stuff. We have a problem with the toilet in here, and I'm going to show you what it is. Alright, so as you can see, there's no flush handle or anything like that. It's all down here on the bottom, and I'll show you it's a foot pedal. But inside of these toilets, it doesn't matter what the brands are, this actually happens to be a Thetford. Okay, I'm going to open up the lid, and we'll open up both the lids. As you can see down inside of there, there's like a tank ball, alright, with a rubber seal on it. Alright, so, but the biggest thing about these toilets is, whether you're using them or not, they're supposed to always have water that's sitting down inside of here. And I noticed that there's no water sitting down inside of here. And I'm going to show you what I believe the problem is with this. Now, there are replacement parts and stuff like that, but unfortunately I'm having a really hard time finding the replacement part for this particular brand of toilet and this model and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some water down here inside of this holder in the toilet, and we're going to walk away for a little while, and then I'm going to come back and see if the water's still sitting there. If it's not and it's gone, that means that it's losing water somehow, and that's what causes those seals to go bad. So let's go grab some water. Now, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, I don't have the water system hooked up in here. That's to come here in another few weeks, and so I do have a container of water though. We're going to go ahead and we're going to dump the water inside of this holding tank, and we're going to let it sit there for a few minutes. And there's always supposed to be water down in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see if I can get that a little closer. There's always supposed to be water that's sitting down in here, whether you're using it or not. So say you're using the toilet and you hit the foot pedal and you let the water out, new water comes in, but after you're done and the business is gone, you're supposed to at least hold that pedal down enough to allow water to sit inside of here. Because you don't want to use a toilet and not have any water inside of there. That'd be yucky. So we're going to let that sit, and I'll be back in just a little bit and we'll see how much water is still left inside of this toilet. Now, if you are a plumber that's out there and you happen to come across a service call to come out here to an RV park or something like that, or someone's home, when it comes to things, over the course of the next couple months, few months, whatever, I'm going to start going through some of the plumbing system on my spare time inside of this travel trailer, and I'm going to try to document that, so that way if you are a homeowner that owns a RV, or you are a plumber or someone like that, you're going to be able to have hands-on learning that I'm going to try to share with you. That will make it a lot easier the next time you have to work on an RV plumbing system. Alright, so we've given this about 20 minutes, and I'm coming back in, and let's take a look. Look at that. We had about 3 inches of water inside that toilet when I poured it in there. Now it's gone. So, what are we going to do about that? Well, let me show you a little trick that may end up helping you and saving you some money, especially if you're in a situation like me where I'm having a very difficult time finding the part. Here's what I suggest. Alright, so the first thing before we even get involved, I've noticed on everything that's plumbing inside of this RV, and most RVs like that, they don't have little angle stops or normal little shut-off valves and stuff like that. So to do this type of a repair, or at least work on this, you're probably going to need to go outside to where your fresh water is coming into the home and go ahead and cut that off and open up the faucets, get all the pressure and stuff off. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you put your foot down here on the pedal, which I'm going to show you here, hold on. See? Here's a foot pedal. If you push that down halfway, it puts water into the tank. That's when your water is on. That's why you need to turn the water off, because we need to have this pedal down in order to work on the inside of there. So, but if you push it down all the way, it opens up the ball and it flushes the toilet. So at this point, you're going to want to go outside and cut the water off coming into your RV and open up your faucets and get everything down so there's no water pressure. Okay, now that you've shut the water off to the RV and you've got all the water drained down and all that other good stuff, we're going to take a look back down in that toilet. See that? Now I'm going to push it down all of the way on the pedal and open that up. Now if you look carefully, there's a rubber seal that's going on. I don't know if I can do this and get away with it. Let me see if I put my foot down on there. Wear gloves. There's a rubber seal right down there along this edge, which is supposed to hold the water in there. Now this is supposed to be, this is a replaceable part, all right? But what you can always do is wear gloves, take and clean the bottom of that seal real good. Just clean it off. All right, remember, we still got our foot down on the pedal. Clean it off. Because there might be some debris that's stuck in there that's even just a little bit that's going to cause this to lose water in the bowl. You don't want water to be lost in that bowl. You want the water to always be in there. Also, feel around there and see if there's anything's deformed in there, or it's warped or whatever like that. It's like any kind of plumbing. Plumbing is meant to be used. If it sits for a long time, things start going bad. Alright, that's why I wear gloves. Now I've cleaned that off real good. I'm going to go ahead and let off the pedal, and we're going to close the ball. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some more water in here and wait about another 20 minutes and see if that took care of our problem. Alright, we got about 3 inches of water sitting in there. We're going to come back in about 20 minutes. We're going to see if that water's gone. Hey, we're back. I kind of got busy for a little while. I had to run out. It's been actually a couple hours since we showed you putting water into the toilet and stuff. Now it's time to go back here and take a look and see if there's any water left in that toilet or if it's remained at the same level. Come on, baby. Ooh, look at that. It's still got water sitting in it. Huh. That is interesting. I think we may have a winner. Here's another idea. I forgot to tell you this. This is a marker. So pretend this is a pencil. If you want to do your little water test on here, put your desired amount of water that's in the bowl right there and take your pencil, because the pencil can get wiped off with your finger, and make a mark right at the water line on the inside of the bowl there. And when you walk away, you can come back and you can see if that water's actually gone down at all at that point. But in this case, because I'm having a very hard time trying to find the seal for this, I decided to go ahead and clean the bottom of that seal, because it's been sitting for so long. Ever so slightly of a void, because there was some grit and stuff that was sitting there, just enough for the water to escape down into the black tank and stuff. Now, this isn't about replacing that seal today, because in time all of these kinds of toilets will have to have the seals replaced, and in another video we'll talk about that and work on that, and I'll show you how to do that, as well as possibly pulling one of these toilets and replacing all the seals in there. But not today. A simple little 10-second fix with my hands, with gloves, the rubber gloves. You want to put your hands down in that yucky stuff and everything. It saved the day. Now I don't have to run out and go find the part, which I'm having a hard time finding as well, and everybody's happy. Well, hey, that's all the time we got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, consider dropping down below and hitting the subscribe button, and don't forget to tell a friend and stuff. Now that I am an RV owner and stuff, this opens up a whole nother opportunity to show you different kinds of plumbing when it comes to life and everything. Instead of you always seeing me breaking up concrete and ripping out old cast iron and all these other things and stuff, now I can show you and open up a whole new deal for those of you that are RV owners out there that may end up running across this kind of problem. This isn't a fix-all, end-all when it comes to every fix on an RV toilet when you're losing water and stuff. sometimes you're going to end up having to replace that seal, but not in this video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Until next time, it's been Plumbing with Tim. Keep plumbing.